Kathy from Sweet Greek is here and we're going to be cooking another one of her delightful dishes. This one's a little unusual, isn't it?
Oh, well, it is in terms of everyday cooking, but it is a favourite for my family. They're the tomato fritters, as we call Tomatokeftedes.
Whereabouts in Greece is this originally from?
Oh, originally from the island of Santorini and renowned for their beautiful tomatoes.
Yes.
So, of course, we don't need to go to Santorini to make this delicious dish, do we?
Great, that's good to know.
We can make it here because we have amazing tomatoes here.
Yes.
We have, can you get the tomatoes, which we have finely diced up and chopped up by hand.
Okay.
And I'll into my bowl.
How many tomatoes do you think that is?
It's about a kilo.
Kilo of
It's
tomatoes.
roughly a kilo of tomato diced up.
And I've been picking these herbs, lots of herbs, so I gave myself a head start.
Correct. So in this dish, again, to add flavour and also typical of what we do as well in our cooking, we add flavour by adding lots of herbs and lots of spices.
That's why I
So
love
we
your food.
have dill, mint, parsley, spring onions. I'm going to get started with my end of the ingredients.
Okay.
So I'm
Finely chopping?
finely chopping,
Okay,
yes.
I can do that for you. I really wanted you to show this recipe from the Sweet Greek cookbook because I've never had a fritter with tomatoes. I always think they're too watery to put in a fritter. You know, usually you would make fritters with zucchini or some corn, but this is just so different.
Different, isn't it? And it's good because this is almost like having a Greek salad in a fritter, isn't it?
Of course, why
It is.
not?
So this is what I think of. It's like you've got tomatoes, you've got feta, you've got some herbs, and you know that's what you're visualising, and that's for me is what I love about this particular dish. Lots of flavour.
And I know there's a lot of kids that probably don't eat Greek salad, but they may eat these fritters.
Yes, exactly. Justine, what I've added the salt now into these tomatoes, so the salt goes in at this stage.
Yes.
At this point, we need to work a bit quickly, so we're going to add our herbs in.
Yes.
Add them in. If you could pass me the pepper so we can add some beautifully fresh ground pepper into this, lots of it.
And all of this dill?
Maybe just do the top part there, top. But you know, if you're not a fan of dill, then don't use the dill. Just use lots of parsley and mint.
Oh, I love dill. Absolutely love it.
Yeah.
And I'll finally chop that too.
Yes, and in it goes.
What goes in next,
The
Kathy?
next thing that I'm going to add into this is my feta cheese, and we are going to crumble that feta cheese in. You don't need to
Greek feta.
You see, again, look, imagine this. This is definitely a Greek salad in a fritter.
Sure is. I could eat Greek salad every day.
Yeah, it's fresh. It's
fresh.
delicious.
And spring onions.
Chopped up finely.
Yep. How far up do you want them?
The leaves should not be wasted, so I would say use the whole lot.
The whole lot?
The whole lot, yes.
Yes.
We don't throw away the green part, we use it all.
whole lot. Okay, great.
So, Justine, would you be able to pass me the egg and the flour, please? Because that's next.
There we
Thank
go.
you. I'm going to add an egg just to bind it all together.
Right. If the tomatoes aren't at their absolute optimum best, you can still do this recipe, but you want to accentuate the flavour of the tomatoes. What was your suggestion?
So, yeah, what I was going to say and what I quite often do is, especially if I do want to cook tomato fritters, I add lots of sun-dried tomatoes into this.
Great tip.
They will intensify the flavour of your fritter. And it is just perfect. So there shouldn't be any excuses for not making them.
All
That
right.
it's not the season for it or whatever, just make them.
Sounds good. All right, last of the spring onions go in.
Perfect. And then I'm going to now add the baking flour into this as well.
Okay.
Pop it in, give it a good mix.
Oh, look at that.
Now, this seems dry at the moment, Justine.
Yes.
But believe me, the additional moisture in the tomatoes is going to bring it all together again. And it's really, this is what we want. We don't want it to be too wet, but we don't want it to be dry also.
That's right. I mean, they do contain so much water,
Correct.
so don't be fooled.
Yes, don't think, oh, this is too dry. You watch it come together. What I'm going to do now is actually pop a couple into the fry pan. We're going to start. We've got the olive oil heating. All right, we're cooking with olive oil always. So to do this, we're going to just get that.
Okay, so 2 spoons just to make sort of little
Balls. Little
balls.
balls, yeah. And how big or small you make them is totally up to you.
Okay. And you want that oil to be frying like
Yes.
that so it seals them off and makes that fritter. Oh, these are going to be really, really good. I mean, I sound surprised, but I'm not. Her food is always delicious. Shall we make a few of these?
Yeah, I think so. We've got a lot to get through. at that.
Good. Oh, Kathy, this looks like a platter of joy.
It certainly is. It really is, Justine.
Just delightful. Shall I place some on the plate over
Definitely,
here?
yes, please.
Just
we-
around like
Just
this?
around like that. I like to serve these with a bit of tzatziki or yogurt or something like that.
Well, I like the idea of having fried food with tzatziki because it does cut through the richness of it.
Exactly. And this is fried. As delicious as it is with fresh ingredients, it's a fried product.
Let's have a taste.
Let's have a taste. You go first.
Oh, that one right
You're
there.
going to go right there.
I just want to show everyone at home the inside of this. Look at that. Absolutely packed full of flavour there. The tomato.
Flavour, herbs, tomato, feta.
Just go a little bit. And a little tzatziki.
Is it like a Greek salad on a plate, Justine?
I love those fritters. I like all fritters, but these are exceptionally good because you taste all those herbs and the tomatoes. It's not floury whatsoever.
No.
It's almost like it's just bound it together nicely.
Just enough.
To form this fantastic fritter. Oh, please, please make these at home. Kathy will be very proud of you.
Very. I'm going to have another piece. Is that okay?
Kathy, absolutely. They are your fritters after all.
Gorgeous. Make them at home. Really good.